Hey guys, what's up? Um, another YouTube video. So the last one I did, it seemed a bit, should I call it unprofessional? Yeah, a bit unprofessional, but that's me. Like I said, I'm not a content creator. I just try to explain how my brain works. Hopefully, I can also give you guys a trading video. I'm currently in a trade on gold. We're in profit. So if the trade hits, um I am going to post like a trade recap explaining why and how I took the trade. But yeah, let's get into today's coding video. So basically today what I worked on the social app. By the way, I'm trying to verify my YouTube channel. I did the face verification stuff. Um that's why I've not been able to add the link to the project, the GitHub repo project. But once I get that done, I will get it out to you, and you guys will be able to follow the project as I um make deployments or as I push to the GitHub repository. Anyways, today I worked on the notification aspect of the social app. Because what is a social app without a notification system where users can see new things that have happened on their accounts? To be honest, it's a little bit minimal because I haven't actually gone far apart from the profile part and then the notification part, which is the second app that I'm working on under the whole project. But it's a start. So what did we do? First of all, we started by creating the notification model. Basically what it takes, our profile model from this profile models that we have here. Yeah, so notification, a foreign key relationship with that, the title of the notification, the body of the notification, date created, that is the date the notification was created, because we need that to be able to order it in a particular manner where we get from the newest notification that has been posted to the oldest, so from new to not from old to new. You'd see here in this class meta I did ordering. Basically what this part of the code does is it makes changes to some of the should I use original as a word? Some of the default settings, let me call it default settings of this notification class. So this basically makes the changes to this, and under here we can have things like verbose name, that is for when we want to do notifications, depending on if it's the name of the model is something like notifications, and then we just want the verbose name to also show notifications. We can modify that in this class meta, but we don't need to do that since it is just notification. And then this read or read is the boolean field, basically lets us know if the notification has been seen or not. Then the next step obviously that I follow is to go to my admins or pi. That basically is just to register it into the admin to make it known that okay, we have a new model that needs to be added. I did the same thing. I don't think I showed that in profile, but I did the same thing for every single one of the models that I created. Profile, follow list, pending list, block list. If you watched the previous video, the admin. So admin.site or register notification. That is that. And then serializer. Honestly, I didn't really do much on that notification. I think where most of the work comes in from notification is still in the profile views, which I will be showing in a few minutes. Let me call it minutes because I still have to explain this to serializer. From REST framework, Django REST framework that we are working with, we import serializers. From our models, we also have to import notification. Um, Notification serializer, class meta, like I explained before, to make changes to the to the default settings of this notification serializer class. We specify the model, and we specify this exclude basically tells us. So we have title, profile, title, body, date created, read. Basically what exclude does is that it tells us that profile, when we are using this serializer, profile should not be included. That is basically what it tells us. Every other field, title, body, date created, read should be included, but profile should not be included. Then down to our views. Basically, I only have two things in the views because I feel like those are the two most important things for a notification view: to get our notifications and to mark it as read. So what do we import? Status, our HTTP codes, our 400, our 200, 201, 500 if it's a server error, different status codes that we have. Our response, REST framework, the response is to like return the message to the front end, like client and server communication, to know that okay, this is what is happening in the server side for the client to be able to give the end user a perfect response. Then our decorators, which is what we have been using to tell the particular view, or our swagger, basically like okay, what this endpoint does is this endpoint it gets, because in API settings we have CRUD: create, read, update and delete. Create is post, read is get, update is patch and put. I use patch here. And and U is update, which is patch and put. And then D of the CRUD is delete, which is, well, delete. There's really no other name for that. It's just finite. The permissions is authenticated. I am not using allow any here because you have to be authenticated to have notifications and to be able to mark it as read. Our serializers, our model, also from the profile.models we import profile, and then our Django.shortcut get object of all four. So let's get into it. Get notification. What does it do? Basically, these two lines of code, like, they are easy. It's just like, okay, I want to get my notifications. What do I do? Request a user, like I have explained in the previous video, to get the current user that is logged into the system. This profile variable, get object of all four. Get object of all four basically maps this profile, this, to the current user that is logged in. And if it doesn't exist, like if an instance of the current user that is logged in does not exist in the profile model, it returns the 404 that is not found. Notifs, then we use notifs, basically notification dot object dot filter. What this does is basically every single notification that is associated to this particular profile, that is this particular user that is logged in, so that we've gotten from this user equals request the user, every single notification that is associated with it, it returns it. So this way, if you don't have any notification, it returns an empty list. But if you have notification, it returns the notification that is like for you, not other people's notification. So like basically this is how the code works. I can't do the all. The all will return every single notification, even if you are not the owner of the notification. But this just narrows it down to your own personal notification. Then obviously notification does serializer. What do we want it to return? We want it to return the title, the body, the dates that notification was created, and if it has been read or not, but not the profile. Why don't we want to return the profile? Because it is the user that is getting it. We don't need the user to see that they are the one that owns the notification. They obviously know that they are the one, but they don't need to see what we just use that to be able to attribute it to them. They don't need to know why or what is being carried out in the backend. Then our response message, success, return response, status code 200. Okay. Then the second one, this is basically to mark a notification as read, because whenever a notification is sent, if it is not marked as read, if you've used Twitter, there's like on your phone you would see like a little red button that's signifying the amount of notifications that have not been read. Basically what this endpoint does is that once you click on it, there like I think there's a way that it is being done in JavaScript, that once you click on the particular notification, it sends the ID of that particular notification into this endpoint to mark it as read, like from false to true, and then it reduces your notification counter from, let's say it was 10, it reduces it to 9. So basically what this does is, okay, profile, same thing that happened here, it's the same thing that is happening here, but in this instance what we do is we also get the particular notification. So basically the user passes in the ID of that notification into the URL notification.object.get, then we get the ID with that PK, which is primary key abbreviation for it. Then we check if the notification that we have just obtained, the profile of that notification is not equal, this exclamation equals to profile means not equals to the profile, that is the profile of the particular user that is logged in, then you should return a response that invalid request. That means you are trying to get the notification that does not belong to you. I get trying to get a notification that belongs to someone else. So if it doesn't belong to you, return the response that invalid response. Else, change the red status from false to true, save it, and return the message success. And basically, that's what everything that we did in the notification. But now let's go into the profile to see how notifications are being created. So I think I just used it in a couple of places. I didn't use it for the get profile, the update, search. I think I started using it from the follow. Yeah, from the follow. So basically, the first instance where I used it in was here. So this if follow with the profile or private account is equals to true. That means if we're checking if an account that we're about to follow is true. If it is true, then we should check also that in pending this thing. That means if you sent a request before and you want to send a request again, you should just return to you that follow request has been sent. Else, if you've not sent a request before, the pending list creates this, and then it also creates a notification to tell the user that is about to follow that okay, title new follow request. Then you have a new follow request from followers profile. This is what we call an F string in Python. Basically, it formats dynamically, basically. So if for example followers profile, my name is Ayo, it will format it into year, into this um curly bracket. If it is, I don't know, your name, it will format it into that because of this F string that is outside here. If I should remove this and just leave this inside, it's just going to be, I think it's just going to return an error. But with this F outside, basically it formats this into this place. Date created datetime.now. This from datetime import datetime basically checks for the current dates and the current time in which the notification was created, and red is automatically set to false. So we have notification, the profile is going to be following profile. That is the user that is about to be followed. The title, the reason why it is the user that is about to be followed and not the user that wants to do the following is because it's the user that is about to be followed is that is going to be getting that notification that okay, so person wants to follow you. So new follow request. The title equals to this title, body, date created, red, it saves it, and it sends the response to the front end. I should probably also clear this notification code since I already passed it up here. Yeah, so sends the response to the front end that your follow request is pending. But if the user does not have a private account and it's just like a public account and anybody can go, basically it's just title, you have a new follower, like the formatting that just followed you, the date that was created and the time, red, also set to false. And if you want to mark that the notification as red, what do? Come here and we use this endpoint to mark as red. So where else did I input it? I didn't input it in your follow because I don't know, you really shouldn't be getting notifications that somebody has unfollowed you or you've unfollowed somebody or something. But I also used it in this approve. Basically whenever I feel like if a user, because like I always keep on saying, this is a personal project, so I'm just doing it like based on what I feel should be done. So if I should send a follow request to someone and the person approves it, I would want a notification that will tell me that okay, my follow request has been approved. And this is what this does. So title, the follow request has been approved, the follow request sent to the particular profile of that person has been approved. And this time we are also going to be doing, we're going to be adding the follower. And who is follower? That's pending, this pending list or object. The pending follower, that is the pending follower, that is the user that sent the follow request, and we pass it into this variable follower, and from there we also pass it into here. So by the time the user goes and oh, I want to see my notifications, by the time we filter it with its profile, it is going to be he himself that is getting it and not the user that is approving. It is the person that has been approved. The title follow request has been approved, the body, F string, the profile, and yeah, that's all I did for today. Yeah. I can also show you guys the URL configuration for my notifications. Basically it's just get notification, then mark as read, and then we include it into the overall list of URLs. So we have it here, and Yeah, that's basically it. Also, in your config, whenever you create a new um whenever you create a new app, you should make sure that you add it to your list of installed applications. um yeah, that is that for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace out.